side as Dutch. Oh, sorry. And welcome back. And we're moving into our second section for today, talking about World Milk Day. And that's being celebrated across the globe on June 1st. But with us today, we have representing Santiago Castillo Ltd, marketing representative Aisha and the Dutch lady representative from Holland, Gijs Hermsen.
Very good.
Did I get it?
Yeah,
all right.
Well done.
Yeah, I was preparing for it. But good morning and welcome, and thank you for being here.
Good morning, and thank you guys for having us. Thank you, Gijs. He came all the way from Holland, of course. He is our representative for our parent company that distributes the Dutch Lady, Friesian Campina, and he will give us a little bit of history of why we're celebrating World Milk Day, and then I will just talk about what we're going to do here in Belize for this year's World Milk Day.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Okay, thanks. Well, thanks first for having me here. World Milk Day, and I had to read a bit about the history, but it's organized by the Food and Health Organization of the United Nations, first time in 2001. And we at Friesian Campina, which is a dairy company, of course, embraced that a lot and also worked with that. So since then, we really try all over the world to have Dutch Lady being celebrated on World Milk Day.
Yeah. Now, milk gets such a bad rap sometimes. I don't understand it. But I have to, yeah. I've never had a problem with it. I understand some people are lactose intolerant, and that's understandable. I mean, if it's going to upset your stomach, then fine, you have it right. But outside of that, a lot of people have been shifting away from dairy for various different reasons. But as you pointed out, this is a organization that came out of the United Nations, looking at how important and how nutrient rich milk is and good for the body. So let's go through that a little bit about why we are still promoting that people keep on getting in at least one glass of milk.
Well, in 2001, when the United Nations made it formal that we're going to celebrate World Milk Day, it's recognizing milk as a worldwide food. Yeah. Whether it's breast milk, whether it's milk from cows, whichever type of milk, it is important for you. We always team up with the KHMH when the first born baby for the new year, and we never give them any sort of Dutch Lady milk products for the baby because they are a baby friendly hospital. Yes. But the mother needs the milk for her to be, for her nutrition, so that she can provide for her baby. What's interesting about Friesian Campina and milk is that the farmers own the company. Yes, and there's a cooperative, and they ensure that they provide the best quality milk. So Friesian Campina has this wonderful concept from grass to glass concept. Yeah. So I'll have Gijs if he can go into that for a bit.
Yeah.
Well, you said it really well. Friesian Campina is owned by the farmers, and in that way we control actually the whole process. So the process starts at the meadow where the cow is grazing, and the cow eats the grass. So, and from the grass he gets to produce the milk. But we have the whole process until it going into the glass of the consumer, because we produce the milk, we make all these beautiful products of it, like cheese, like the things we see here, the condensed milk, the evaporated milk. So we have that whole process in our control, and in that way we can ensure that the right nutrition is in there, so the proteins and the calciums, things like that.
I suppose the concern that people have, and you can be able to speak to it, especially since Aisha has pointed out that it's from grass to glass, is, there's a lot of speculation about what the animals are fed, what kind of hormones they're given, and whether this is passed on into the milk that people consume. Can you respond to that about how it's done with the specific company that produces Dutch Lady?
Yes, I can. We and I won't get into much detail there, but because we have an organization of more than 19,000 farmers, they really can work together.
Yeah.
So we also have programs to ensure that these kind of things are done well.
Yeah.
So we call it the Focus Planet, where people or the farmers really get targets to make sure that they bring in the right milk. And also things like control on the things you just said.
Yeah.
Oh, we were talking about this earlier. We know that Belize has had a long-standing history with Dutch products, and we all know that Holland is really, really far away. So if you could tell us, Aisha, how this partnership came to be.
Well, this partnership came to be long before all of us were born. It was originally Rainbow.
Yes.
I believe that this brand was one of the first brands that Santiago Castillo probably represented. So I would go on my best interest to say we've been representing the Rainbow brand maybe for like over 30 years. In 2012, because of logistical problems, the cost of the production of labor, etc., we had to move to the Dutch Lady brand. We were the only country in this hemisphere that did Rainbow still, and it wasn't logistically feasible for the company Frisian Campina to send that to us anymore. So they switched us to Dutch Lady in 2012, and we did a countrywide campaign because you know how Belizeans are.
We used to our brand.
Yes, so it was hard for them to accept that it's the same formula, the same everything. It's just the label that changed.
Yeah.
But we convinced them. I think we still get a few people who come to me and they say, I don't think it's the same thing. And the older people, and I tell them, I've been to the factory. I've seen, they have many brands worldwide. Dutch Lady is just one of the brands, but whichever brand it's on the cover, it's the same quality ingredient that they use inside of the milk. So this is our 5th year celebrating World Milk Day. So it's an accomplishment for Dutch Lady and for Santiago Castillo Ltd. We've started small, but now we've managed to reach, I think, like 5,000 children over 5 years of doing the World Milk Day. This year we have about 800 children we're going to see. Right there at the Palote parking lot, we have a fair plan. We have our infants 1 and 2 and some standard 1 children that we've invited. We have a full day of activities for them. We have Dutch Lady Bouncy House. We have the farm. We have an actual replica of a farm that Frisian Campina sent us that has the little cows in there.
And will Miss Dutch Lady be there?
Yes, she will.
Did you escort her to the
Mr. Dutch Lady as well?
Yeah. So, the name Dutch Lady has now become a Belizean household name. And Dutch Lady herself has, people recognize her with or without the costume, and they even call her by that name on the street, but it's fine. And we also have a mini Dutch Lady as well.
Okay.
Yes. So
let's talk about the line of products.
Okay.
What's available and what seems to be the most popular in the market?
Okay, the most popular in the market is the condensed milk. And that has been for years. That hasn't changed. For over the 30 plus years, it has not changed. It's this #1 selling item in this family of Dutch Lady products. We're the only brand that has the different types of products. So we have the sweetened condensed milk, we have the evaporated milk, we have the UHT milk. Many times when we have our children come to the fair, we ask the parent, they're invited as well, because it's good for us to educate our consumers the proper name that we call things. We have a bad style of calling everything by the generic name,
Yeah.
So any milk that's in a box like this, it's called a UHT for ultra high temperature.
Yeah.
So we have two types of milk, it's semi-skim and skim. For those people, like you mentioned, who are lactose, the nutritionist that we work with, she usually recommends the semi-skim because that has like 0.3% fat. So it's because of the fat content that it's a full cream or a semi-skim.
Yeah.
Semi-skim has 1.5%. And then of course our full cream powdered milk, that this is mostly enjoyed by our like infants and people who just like to eat powdered milk. You know, we like to spoon that out.
It's
with
technically
sugar.
whole milk, right?
Yes,
Like full
the
cream,
full
so it
cream
has
milk.
the full fat, which is good for the kids.
Yes.
In the nutrients that they'd be able to get.
Yeah.
And sorry, go ahead, Jamie.
No, I was gonna ask for people who are, well, they have this misconception that that is not milk. How do you reassure them that it is milk?
Yes.
The powder
Powder.
version.
Okay. Yes, we know that some people say, okay, it's reconstituted powder milk. It's not. One of the things that Friesen Campina guarantees, this is from fresh milk.
Yeah. We are a company, of course, of the farmers, so
Yeah.
they want the milk to get into the product. So
Yeah.
I can assure you that the milk is then getting in the product as well.
That's one of the main concerns of people. You have a lot of brands out there, and you can taste the difference when it's the reconstituted powder milk or fresh milk. And when we do like a blind tasting, you can tell the difference right away. So that's one thing that a lot of people are not aware of.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that you brought it up because it is milk. It is milk in here, 100%. So if you want to taste, if you want to taste the difference, you can also come visit us at the fair tomorrow.
I was gonna say it because I know that that's part of what you do too. You know, people want to convince people. You give them a free sample, and that's pretty much all it takes. So you've been around the country from the introduction of this brand line, and what has been the response when they do actually get that taste?
You can see the look, or you can see the reaction in their faces as soon as they drink it.
Yeah.
They're gonna say, "Wow, this tastes so different. This is good." You know, one of the things our product, they are quality products. You know, they're at affordable prices, and we always stand behind our product. You can always say, Santiago Castillo is the distributor for Dutch Lady, and you have an issue with our product. You know, we always get calls. We try to deal with our consumers and our customers fairly with our brands because we know our market is hot.
Yeah.
You know, all of that. But, you know, our suppliers have done well in doing all they can to make sure that the product is shelf stable, especially with the cheeses and so on.
Yeah.
And,
Go ahead.
And I was thinking the milk is very affordable. It's very low cost, but it still has a lot of quality. How do you balance that? How do you ensure that it's optimum quality and still $2? How much is it? $2.95.
No, this one?
Yeah.
No, this is actually $2.64.
Right.
There
It
you
depends
go.
on where you
I was
purchase.
just gonna say, you're shopping at the wrong store.
Yeah. Our supermarkets, of course, you will find them at most affordable, but we also have other supermarkets in the country that we offer really good prices too, so that we keep it within a certain price range. We don't want it to go above, you know, $3. So we, you know, we try to work within that price range for our consumers.
And there's a lot of experience, of course, at Friesen Campina. It's already for a long time producing this and ensuring this quality.
So the condensed milk is the top seller.
The condensed milk is the top seller, followed by our evaporated milk and our powder, or UHT and powder milk are, you know, the last. But what we're finding out is that, you know,
And which of the UHT do people prefer?
the
skim?
semi-skim,
Oh, the semi.
the
With a little bit of
semi-skim.
milk flavor.
Yes, some of them can't tell the difference
Between the skim?
two because it's fresh milk, so you know it tastes really great. And then when you tell them this is skim milk, because when you hear skim, they think, oh, this is diet and it's gonna taste bland and all of that, but it does still have that creamy taste.
Yeah.
It's true because I have it with my cereal.
You
It's
use the
pretty
skim?
good. Yeah.
Yes.
Very good.
So, you know, certain things we won't be able to change when it comes to the purchasing of of the masses of our consumer that consumes the UHT milk.
Yeah.
However, like Jamie rightly said, how do you know it's milk? It's fresh milk, and that's one of the things that I want to encourage them to look for. When you purchase a product, look at your labels. It's so important for you to shop and look at your labels. You know, we tend to be very price sensitive and just pull anything off the shelf.
Yeah.
But I want to encourage you as consumers, try to shop smartly, look at your labels, see what you're getting out there.
And I was going to say, obviously, the theme for World Milk Day is raise a glass.
No, it's, yes. And
the global one, but here...
Yes. But our campaign for the past, I think, 3 years has been discover the goodness of milk from Holland. So we have our theme. This is the last year that we're going to be using that, and then we're going to be changing to another one. So we have we did do a funny video.
A mustache.
A milk mustache. And that's what's showing on the screen right now. Everybody enjoys Dutch Lady milk, and we just thought that it would be funny to do a milk mustache video. And we did do a milk mustache competition as well.
Online?
Online on Facebook. So
and how did that go?
It did go as well as we wanted, but we still had a few people, and we have two little we have 2 children that won. So they're gonna be at the tomorrow. Yes,
these are some pretty good mustaches
yes,
too. I saw some
are.
people were able to get some full ones.
Yes.
Now I was gonna ask you also. I've seen the little boxes as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
We tried those. We were given the permission. First of all, I have to say that we can't bring in full cream milk in the pouches. You know, it's not allowed, and we keep within whatever policies and procedure is given to us. We were given the permission, and we brought those in. We're not going to bring it in again. We're going to stick to the semi-skim and the skim. So it's just a trial that we did. And then, you know, we have to keep within what we have right here and work with that. So I know the small ones are still out there, but when they're finished,
we won't be seeing them again. Those are limited edition.
Yes, those were limited edition.
All right, so as you said, World Milk Day is going to be celebrated here in Belize City.
Yes.
And you have your activities lined up at the
Palote parking lot. It's going to start from 9 to 2. We have about 6 schools that we invited that accepted the invitation, and we're looking forward to see all those children out there. We have, like I said, different activities lined up for them. Of course, you know, we can't be talking long because it's infants, so we have to make it very fun for them. And I think that no one is going to be listening for a long while, because they're going to be zooming into the bouncy house. Yes, we have our very own, we have another Dutchman. We have our very own Dutch Lady bouncy house. You know, we've gotten a lot of support from Friesen Campina and for the Dutch Lady brand. And of course, you know.
Of course, we get to see that at our summer fest, right?
Yes, definitely. And of course, you know, when we represent Belize and Santiago Castillo at these conferences, you know, we want to look good. So we make sure that, there's the winners for the milk mustache competition.
They won it fairly.
Yes. So, yes, guys. So tomorrow at 9, we're looking forward to our 5th World Milk Day activity.
And it is open to the public, so even if
if you're passing by and you want to stop in, you can go ahead and stop in and see what it is all about. We're going to have all our products there for showcase, and we are going to be giving coupons as well that you can redeem at our supermarket, Save You, and Bottom Dollar and the People's Store. So if you want to stop by and check us out, you can feel free to do so and try our Dutch Lady UHT milk and the skim milk.
So what's your favorite milk that you drink from the Dutch Lady line?
My favorite one is the semi-skim. My daughter, she likes the semi-skim as well, and the powder milk. That's what she, you know, has been drinking. She's an ambassador for Dutch Lady, actually.
And Gijs, what's yours?
I really like the taste of the sweetened condensed milk. But when I was young, I had a lot of real milk. And therefore,
we do it in reverse order here. Yeah, so you'll fit in great in Belize with condensed milk.
But in the Netherlands, a lot of people drink the milk, and
Yeah.
therefore we get really big, and
But
that helps.
how has your trip to Belize been so far?
Well, I've only been here since yesterday, but
Okay.
I really like it. Yeah, it's great.
So tomorrow, well, we thank you for escorting Dutch lady here so that she can participate in the World Milk Day celebration.
Yes, you're welcome.
And Aisha, anything else you'd like to share with us about the celebration, Dutch lady celebration of World Milk Day?
Yeah, I just want to, like I said, remind the public that we have discounts happening at our supermarkets tomorrow for World Milk Day at Save You, Bottom Dollar, and the People's Store. And if you're passing by the celebration, you can come in, and we are giving coupons for our milk products. So we want to say thank you to all the schools that are participating, and we look forward to a great celebration for our 5th World Milk Day here in Belize.
All right. Well, thank you both for stopping by.
Thank you.
Thank you too.
We're going to go ahead now and take a break, and we'll be back in a few. Stay tuned.